Okay, this is the regular meeting of May 18th, 2021, in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey. Adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. The notice is also posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board. It's also posted on our website. We will be taking action tonight. Let's start with an invocation from Councilwoman Pacifico.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together this evening. Please continue to protect our police, fire, rescue, community, family, and friends. We ask that you continue to guide us in making the best decisions for our community. Amen.
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 Okay, next, we're going to have a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to
To the flag
of the United States of America
and to the
republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Martha, we need a roll call.
Councilwoman Andre,
Here.
Councilman Dierkes,
Here.
Councilman Mattajek,
Here.
Councilman Messler,
Here.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Here,
Councilwoman Pater.
Rachel. Did you respond, Rachel? I didn't hear you.
I did, Mayor. Yes, I said here.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I missed it.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
let the record also reflect that we have Glenn Mortimer, our administrator, Jill Good, our CFO, Martha Lopez, our clerk, Matt Deanna, our director of public works, John Post, our attorney, police chief Giannuzzi, and I think I have everyone.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's start with Ordinance 1295-2021. This is an ordinance. This is the second reading. There will be a public participation. So Renee, this is you.
Okay, whereas the local government cap law provides that in the preparation of its annual budget, a municipality shall limit any increase in said final budget appropriations to 1% unless authorized by ordinance to increase it to 3.5% over the previous year's final appropriations. And whereas a municipality may by ordinance bank the difference between its final budget appropriations and the 3.5% increase authorized by this ordinance when said difference is not appropriated as part of the final budget. And whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Mountainside, County of Union hereby determines that this difference in the amount of $244,998.75 that is not appropriated as part of the final budget shall be retained as an exception to the final appropriations in either of the next two succeeding years. That's it.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion. We have a second. We're now going to open the meeting up for public comment. So Matt, you want to read the instructions on how someone can make a public comment, please?
Absolutely. Okay. And please, if you would like to listen, well, hopefully they are listening, enter the meeting ID, and when the meeting is open for public questions, you can press *9 to raise your hand. And when your number is read, press *6 to unmute yourself if you have a question. And I'll read it again. If you have a question, please press *9 to raise your hand. When your phone number is read, press *6 to unmute yourself.
Any questions, Matt?
No, I see no questions.
Seeing no public participation, I move that section to be closed.
Do we have a motion to close the public? Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
aye.
Okay, the public is closed. Martha, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dirkus,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Okay, so,
Mayor. Mayor,
yes.
can we go back to the approval of minutes?
oh, sorry about that.
Okay,
Good for you, Martha. I was gonna ask that.
Okay, so let's approve the minutes for the regular session meeting of April 20th, 2020. Do we have a motion to approve those?
So moved.
Do we have a
Second.
second? Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dirkus,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Okay, so next we have the minutes of the work session meeting for May 4th, 2021. Do we have a motion to approve those?
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Abstain.
Councilman Dirkus,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
And now, Madam Clerk, can I proceed to the budget hearing?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to open up the meeting for the 2021 municipal budget hearing. I have, over the last couple of meetings, given a summary of the budget. I'm going to repeat it again tonight. We'll start with the operating, the expenses. The first thing we have is an increase in expenses of $1,100,000 for the construction of the DPW garage. This is being offset by bringing in revenue from the sale of municipal assets in the same amount, so that will have no effect on the budget. We also have some capital deferred charges and pay downs in the amount of $200,000, but that is being offset by cancellation in the 2020 budget for pay downs that we did not make. So again, that increase will not affect the budget. The following increases will. The first is an increase in salary for the police department and administration. That increase is $7,700. The overall operating budget will be $4,467 increase. There's an increase in auditing of $2,500. There's an increase in the insurance expense for the JIF and for the waiver. That's $11,000. The contribution to the pension, the public, the police, and the DCRP is $36,535. Social Security increased by $8,000. The grant for matches for the kids' recreation grant will increase by $9,000. The Board of Health contract will increase by $1,000. And then we have the anticipated pool utility deficit of $25,000. Okay, we do have a decrease in capital projects of $928,250. And we also have a decrease in the expenses for legal of $375,000. Now, as far as the revenues, I already spoke about bringing in sale of municipal assets to offset the construction of the DPW garage, and also the cancellation in the 2020 budget of pay downs, which offset the payment of capital deferred charges. We also have an increase in revenue under the Uniform Fire Safety Act fees, and that's $603. We have some revenues that have gone down. The surplus has gone down $175,498. The surplus for capital projects went down $928,250. That was offset by the decrease in the expenses in the same amount. We also have Anticipated court fees have gone down $65,250. Anticipated recreation fees have gone down by $6,000. Miscellaneous shortage of revenue was $300. A decrease in the capital surplus of $20,000. And the cable franchise fee went down by $3,353.15. So the operating budget increase was $101,952. And the increase in the anticipated revenue was the same amount, $101,952, which will result in no increase in the municipal taxes for this upcoming year. At this time, I'm going to open the meeting up to the public for any questions. Matt, you want to just go over the procedure for people to ask questions, please?
Sure. Yes, for questions, if you have any, please press *9 to raise your hand. When your phone number is read, press *6 to unmute yourself. And please do not unmute yourself until your phone number is read.
Okay, so the hearing, the hearing is open to the public for the municipal budget. Okay, we see any hands raised, Matt, or any kind of indication that somebody has a question?
No, there are no hands that have been raised, and I see no comments on Facebook.
And is there any kind of delay that we have to deal with the way we're doing it, Matt?
With phone calls, no, it's immediate.
Okay, so can we get a motion to close the hearing for the municipal budget?
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
second. All those in favor of closing the hearing to the public, say aye.
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 Okay, so the hearing is now closed. Now we're going to go and start doing some resolutions. The first one is Resolution 52-2020. Deanna, that's yours.
Sure. Previously adopted a special emergency ordinance number 1287-2020 declared under PL 2020 C.74 in the amount of $220,902.60. And after evaluation of 2020 operations, a resolution canceling a portion of Ordinance 1287-2020 in the amount of $2,640.56 is desired, bringing the adjusted total of the ordinance 1287-2020 to $218,262.04. The Borough of Mountainside declared a special emergency in December of 2020 in the amount of $220,902.60. And local finance notice required actual analysis of the revenue collected as a December 31, 2020, and cancellation of any overestimated shortages. The Borough of the Mountainside completed 2020 operation, and the actual shortage of the revenue is $218,262.04. Whereas the Borough of Mountainside desires to cancel the special emergency in the amount of $2,640.56. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside authorizes the Chief Financial Officer to cancel the special emergency in the amount of $2,640.56. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion. Do we have a second? We have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes, Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
And yes, on me, I was just trying to unmute myself.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Okay, so next we have,
Paul, before you go on to the next resolution, was there a vote to actually adopt the budget? There was a vote to close the hearing.
no, that's the next resolution, John, 54-2021.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do that in just a minute. I think we have to pass these resolutions first before we can then adopt the budget, because they make
Okay.
adjustments to the
Okay.
budget. I thought you were going to give us a clarification on the Resolution 53, 2021, John. Maybe you should just do that and make sure everyone on council understands it. I know there was some changes to it, so maybe before we have Steve introduce it, you could just give us a brief synopsis, please.
The resolution as originally drawn required certifications by the members of the governing body that seemed to us to be excessive in the sense that they required the review of very lengthy documents issued by the EEOC and were not really necessary under the statute that made it necessary to pass this resolution in the first instance. So after consulting with Glenn and with Jill, we came up with a modification to the resolution that would provide or enable the members of the governing body, one, to vote in favor of the resolution and the certification in reliance on an opinion issued by my office with respect to the EEOC compliance. We ran that solution by our auditors, and Jill advises us that our auditors have approved that. And so the modified resolution is what council would be acting on tonight.
Thank you, John. Okay, Steve, you want to make a motion on Resolution 53-2021?
Right, still read the whole thing?
It's up to you.
Resolution 53-2021, governing body certification of compliance with the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's enforcement guidance on the consideration of arrest and conviction records in employment decisions under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Whereas NJSA 40A 4-5 as amended by PL 2017 requires the governing body of each municipality and county to certify that their local units' hiring practices comply with the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's enforcement guidance on a consideration of arrest and conviction records in employment decisions under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, as amended 42 USC Section 2000. Before submitting its approved annual budget to the Division of Local Government Services in the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs. And whereas the members of the governing body have familiarized themselves with the contents of the above referenced enforcement guidance with their local units' hiring practices as they pertain to the consideration of an individual's criminal history as evidenced by the group affidavit form of the governing body attached hereto. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside hereby states that it has complied with the NJSA 40A 4-5 as amended by PL 2017 by certifying that the local unit's hiring practices comply with the above referenced enforcement guidance and hereby directs the clerk to cause to be maintained and available for inspection a certified copy of this resolution and the required affidavit to show evidence of said compliance. I hereby certify this is a true copy of the resolution passed at the meetings held on May 18th, 2021.
Okay, so we got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Martha, has everyone signed the certification? And if not, can you stop by and sign it tomorrow, please?
I'll remind anyone who hasn't signed it.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, John, now we have Resolution 54-2021. And Rachel, you're going to introduce that.
Yes, this is the adoption of the 2021 municipal budget. Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside, County of Union. The budget herein before set forth is hereby adopted and shall constitute an appropriation for the purposes of the sums therein as set forth as appropriations and authorization in the amount of $9,064,481.32 for municipal purposes. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion to adopt the budget. I hear a second. Let's poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
yes,
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have Resolution 55-2021. Renee, you're going to do that for us, please. Introduce that.
55/2021. The Borough of Mountainside from time to time issues bonds, notes, and other obligations, the interest which is excluded from gross income for federal income tax purposes. The borough tends to issue a $5,854,000 bond anticipation note dated April 30th, 2021, and payable April 29th, 2022. So moved.
Second.
Here, we got a motion. We got a second. Poll the council, please, Martha.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 56-2021. Bob, you want to introduce that, please?
Yes, Mayor, that increases the bid and the quote threshold for our QPA from 40,000 to 44,000 and from 6,000 to 6,600. So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
yes,
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have the Resolution 57-2021. Donna, that would be you, please.
Resolution 57-2021 is for a part-time violations clerk for the borough. So now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council, the Borough of Mountainside, that Giovanna Mack is hired as a part-time violations clerk in the court department at an hourly rate of $15, not to exceed 20 hours unless approved in advance, effective April 15th, 2021, with a 6-month probationary period. So moved.
Here we got a
Second.
motion. We got a second?
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes,
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have Resolution 58-2021. Deanna, can you introduce that, please?
Sure. Authorization to issue estimated tax bills in accordance with Chapter 72 PL 1994. The Borough of Mountainside has the authority to prepare the issue estimated tax bills. In order for the Borough of Mountainside to meet our financial obligations, maintain the tax collection rate, provide uniformity for tax payments, and save the unnecessary cost of interest expenses on borrowing, it would be in our best interest to do so. And the tax collector and chief financial officer have reviewed and computed an estimated levy in accordance with NJSA 54:4-66.3. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside on this 19th day of May. Is it the 19th?
18th.
18th.
I apologize, the 18th day of May.
18th.
The Borough Mountainside Tax Collector is hereby authorized and directed to prepare and issue estimated bill for the Borough of Mountainside for the third quarter of 2021 taxes, in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 54:4-66.2. In the event a tax rate is not certified timely, the entire estimated tax levy for 2021 is hereby set as $37,157,105.14.
Okay, so we got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, poll the council, Martha, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Mester,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 59-2021. Bob, you want to introduce that, please?
Yes, Mayor, this is an authorization to purchase an F-350 truck for the DPW. It's replacing an older vehicle that will be retired and auctioned off. That's no past its useful life. It's under, we're getting this under state contract, A88758. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have Resolution 60-2021. Steve, that would be you, please.
Yeah, Mayor, this is also Resolution 60-2021. This is also a purchase of another vehicle. It's an F-450 to replace an aged out vehicle. It's 2021 for a cost of $63,718. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion for the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Yeah.
Okay, poll the council, Martha.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so last one, Resolution 61-2021. Donna, please introduce that.
Yes, Resolution 61-2021 is a refund for a pool membership to a Ricardo Costa on Knollwood Drive. So moved. For $355, I'm sorry.
Got a motion, we got a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, next we have bills and claims. You know, you usually handle that.
Yes. Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amount stated below have been duly audited after council's review, if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council, president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same, and that is in the amount of $146,673.47.
Okay, we got a motion to pay the bills. We got a second.
Second.
Okay, Martha, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes,
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater.
Yes.
Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna see if there's any council comments.
I have a few, Mayor.
Sure.
Today, this week is EMS week, and I'd like to thank all of our EMTs and paramedics during this special week. Thank you so much for all you do. Also, we have a Walk with the Mayor. This is going to be held on Saturday, May 22nd at 12:30 at the Echo Lake Boathouse. This is open to the public, not just the seniors. Anybody that's interested, please call Kim Moriak, who's our senior coordinator, 908-232-4406. However, this is open to the public. Any age matters. So if you'd like to join the mayor for a walk, please join him. And we have something on June 5th, Saturday, June 5th, we have the mobile paper shredding event. This will be held from 9 to 1 or until the truck is full. This is going to be held in the Borough Hall parking lot. If you have any questions about this, you can visit us online on the Department of Public Works Facebook, or you can call them directly. And we do have a Memorial Day service. It's going to be different this year. Mayor, I'll let you talk about that.
You can do it. You're the head of the committee. You probably know more than I do anyway.
It's going to be a little different this year, unfortunately. We're not going to have a parade again. Next year, we're hoping that we can resume everything as we used to. We are going to have the ceremony at 11, as we always do. Everybody is welcome to join us live streaming. Matt Flynn is going to help us with that. And we are going to make sure our veterans are taken care of after the ceremony. But unfortunately, we don't have a parade for them, but we will have their celebration.
Jen, I think it's 11:30, or you said 11. I thought it was 11:30.
It starts at 11. That's when the pipe band starts. So 11:30 is when the ceremony starts.
Oh, so we're gonna have some entertainment prior to the ceremony.
We certainly will.
Oh, boy, how nice. Okay, any other?
Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna. Any other council comments?
I have some,
I have, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Rachel.
Okay, thank you. From the Mountainside Restoration Committee, they are having a View Mountainside's history virtually through photos. This is going to take place on Tuesday, May 25th, 7:30 p.m. They'll present this presentation with Chairman Scott Daniels. It's going to be via Zoom, and there'll be many archive photos from Mountainside's past will be shown and discussed. There will also be a question and answer following the photo presentation. So anyone wishing to learn more about Mountainside history should please join in. Reservations can be made by email to hetfieldhouse1@yahoo.com. Please do reserve your space by Monday, May 24th, and then a link to the Zoom presentation will be sent to those who are registered. Thank you.
I have some things to announce for the library, the Friends of the Library, their Zoom program tomorrow, Wednesday, May 19th, Hamilton the Musical. On Tuesday, May 25th, Festive Ragnalls, a family art program. Thursday, May 27th, Gardens of Liberty Hall. The Friends are also having an outside book sale on Friday, June 11th, and Saturday, June 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The rain date is June 18th and 9th. Please come out and help support the Friends of the Library. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else?
Just Mayor, I just wanted to say that we had another, last week, another successful electronics recycling event. We filled up another truck of damaged, worn out, or broken electronics for recycling. That's the second one we've had. Both times we filled up a truck. First time was a little bit under 13,000 pounds of electronic waste that was saved from the landfill. So hopefully we'll have one again in the spring. We'll announce the date. And so if you have electronics you want to discard, start put them to the side and save them until we have the event. But it was another successful event.
Bob, you mean the fall, right? We just had one. You mean
Well,
the-
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Thank you.
Mhm.
Anyone else? Just a couple of things as far as the walk with the mayor. I also think you can register on Community Pass through the Recreation Department. We will be handing out reflective vests that have the Mountainside emblem on one side and Active in Mountainside on the other side, so we can make sure that our walkers are safe when they're walking at night. Also, I'm pleased to announce that starting June the 1st, we are going to reopen Borough Hall. It's about time. We need to get back to normal. There will be some procedures that do have to be followed, so let me just outline for them. All visitors must wear a mask inside the building. Vaccination status does not exempt anyone from this. One visitor per time will be allowed per department. Chairs will be set up so people can wait in the hallway. We still want to encourage people to perform their tasks remotely or use the lockbox when appropriate. Use of thermometers to take everyone's temperature at each department that they are visiting. Visitors will be required to fill out and sign in questionnaire at the department they are visiting. Hand sanitizer will continue to be available all over the building. If any larger group events or classes are taking place, a window can be open. And a window can be open, and a window can be open. It should be. Social distancing will continue to be enforced. Visitors will be required to use the restrooms on the first floor. The second floor restrooms will be for employees only. All these procedures have been approved by Megan Avalon, the director of the Westfield Regional Board of Health. If any protocols change, we will certainly update these proceedings. So I think that that's great news. The Borough Hall is going to be reopening. That's a good sign that we're starting to hopefully get back to normal. We are going to attempt, based upon our technical difficulties tonight, we'll confirm that we are actually going to start in-person meetings starting at the June work session. We will certainly update the public on our website and Facebook page and other social media if any of that changes. Just to reiterate what Councilwoman Andre said, we are having a Memorial Day celebration. The town has a strong history of honoring our veterans. We have a lot of veterans in Mountainside. Unfortunately, we did have 5 VFW members that did pass away this past year, and we will be honoring them at the ceremony. Everyone is welcome. We will have some type of social distancing, although with the new opening up of the outdoor events by our governor, we'll certainly follow whatever protocols he gives to us. But it's a good day. We really need to come out and support our veterans. So I urge everyone and encourage everyone to do that. So at this time, I'm going to open the meeting up to any audience participation. Matt, if you could just review that procedure one more time so everyone is familiar with it.
Absolutely. If you have a question, press 9 to raise your hand. When your number is read, press *6 to unmute yourself. Please do not unmute yourself until your phone number is read.
Okay, so if anyone from the public, if they want to follow those instructions, you can ask questions or make comments.
No one is raising their hand, and I don't see any comments on Facebook.
Okay, so we're not going to have any exec tonight. There's no need for it. So at this time, I need a motion to adjourn our public meeting.
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Okay, our meeting is adjourned.